Hello, fiction fans. Today we're going to discuss how to write a book review. As a lot of you know, I write a lot of book reviews, and I post them in places where people can find them. There are a number of authors that seek me out to write reviews for their book, and I can't accept all of them. There's only one of me, and I don't read books all that fast. It usually takes me about 2 weeks to read a book. But the formula I use for writing a book review is pretty simple. So I thought I'd make a video about it so that you can write your own book reviews. Might I suggest that you review The Burning Sun by T.H. Leatherman? Just a suggestion. The first thing you do is you summarize the story. The first part of the summary is the character's name, what their job is, and what the initial setup for the story is. Shinpu is a bouncer for a nightclub called The Outhouse. It's a crap job, but somebody has to do it. The second thing that you have to do for the summary of the story is to describe the main plot complication. Kleena and her Klingons are out to suck up all the business that Outhouse is bringing in. The last thing that the summary has to do is the stakes if the main character fails. Shinpu will have to stop them before it's too late. Once you've summarized the story, then you get to go into some of the details of the story. One of the things you'll want to start off with is character. Was the character compelling, believable, and well developed? Shinpu was a good character, a solid number 2 in my book. The next detail you'll probably want to include is world building. What was the world setting? Was it worthwhile? Was it believable? Did the author include enough imagery to entice the reader? The world of Outhouse feels tragically run down. You can almost smell the despair. And of course, if you're writing a book review, you need to let the people know what genre you are reading. Outhouse is a fantasy novel. The next thing that you do is you describe the plot line. This isn't to say that you describe the whole of the story. No, you just want to give some bits about the story and how you felt about them, such as pacing. The plot stalls a bit in places, but eventually everything comes out. Were there any dangling bits to the plot? Were there any plot holes? In Outhouse, there was a big plot hole right in the middle of the story. It's where everything slipped in. And the last thing about the plot is, was it predictable? Or was there a good plot twist at the end? The next thing you're going to comment on is how the writing was. Was it good writing? Was it bad writing? Did it hold your attention? Or did you stumble over misspelled words and bad punctuation? Lastly, tell the reader what you liked and didn't like. As I was reading Outhouse, it was a relief when it was over. Another thing you can do is you can include a quote about the story. You can say what it was similar to. Outhouse was very similar to Gone with the Broken Wind. It's also helpful to include a star rating. As I mentioned earlier, don't include too much detail in your book review. The idea is to keep them wanting more so that they go and pick up the book. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy this video on how to write a book review. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. I post weekly. If you have a question or topic you want me to cover, message me on Facebook. Check out The Burning Sun, 99 cents on Amazon for a limited time. If you enjoyed this episode, like or comment below. So long, fiction fans!